Hey guys, it's Fred coming at you live. Have another video to show you concerning the MS-13 fella and his wife. I had somebody comment earlier and say, Fred, shut up, just play the video. Well, there's a reason why I talk, because you can't just play other people's videos. You have to commentate, you have to disagree, agree, that's what the Fair Use Act is all about. So I wish you didn't have to listen to me. I wish I could just play the clip rather than you having to go find it. But everything I usually show, I try to show Fox News, whatever it may be from, so you can go to the original and watch it if you want and eliminate listening to me. But all in all, that's why I do talk during some of the, and then I like to throw out my 2 cents anyway. So here we go.
From Democrat Senator Chris Van Hollen is defending his trip to El Salvador with to meet with the suspected MS-13 gang member.
And this comes as DHS releases the investigative report that shows he was stopped on suspicion of human trafficking back in 2022.
That's right. Madeline Rivera is live in Washington, D.C. with all of that. Maddie, what's the latest on this human trafficking angle of this story?
Hi, guys. Good morning. That's right. This is coming from a Homeland Security Investigations report. It mentions a traffic stop for Kilmar Abrego Garcia in Tennessee back in December 2022. Police say Abrego Garcia was driving from Houston to Maryland with 8 other people in the car. Abrego Garcia told authorities they were going to do construction work, but there was no luggage in the car, and they all gave the same home address as Abrego Garcia.
Allegedly, he was relocating more members of MS-13 from where his location is to Tennessee to spread them out.
And that led police to suspect this was a human trafficking incident. Abrego Garcia, however, was not charged. The year before, Abrego Garcia's wife, Jennifer, had filed for a temporary protective order against him. She alleged that he punched and scratched her, ripped off her shirt, and grabbed and bruised her. She was pressed about those allegations, and here's her response.
I know this is a sensitive question, but I have to ask it. You did take out a temporary order of protection against your husband in 2021. Were you in fear of your husband?
My husband is alive. That's all I can say.
Okay. You know, I'm not going to push on that, apparently.
Well, I would have pushed her on it. I would have gotten an answer. You should have pushed. You should have asked her again. Put her on the spot. She sure didn't have no problem sitting there and bragging on her husband on anything else. It was only when that question come up. Now, is she still that afraid of her husband to say anything derogatory about him? He's in El Salvador. He carries that much weight among other MS-13 members that she's afraid of retaliation if she says something. So, we'll finish the video.
President Trump also doubling down on the allegations of MS-13, though Abrego Garcia's lawyers maintain he hasn't been charged with any crime in any country.
When Garcia was originally arrested, he was wearing a sweatshirt with rolls of money pouring out, an MS-13 gang symbol that he was driving with 2 other known violent MS-13 gang members, 2 of the most violent members that we know of in the MS-13 gang of thugs.
Regardless of the accusations against Abrego Garcia, Democrats argue he should have been able to present his case before a judge. They say the fact that he was deported without one is a big problem.
We need to bring Mr. Abrego Garcia home.
He is home. He's in El Salvador. He's here illegally. His home is El Salvador. How stupid can these people be? We need to bring him home. He's here illegally.
To protect his constitutional rights.
He has no constitutional rights. American citizens have constitutional rights. He's an illegal.
Rights to due process. And it's also important that people understand this case is not just...
Guys, if you go to Walmart and Walmart trespasses you and tells you they don't want you back on your property, on their property again, and you go back on their property, what's the police do? The police are going to arrest you for violating the no trespass order. What a no trespass order is? He's an illegal. He's trespassing.
Just about one man. It's about protecting the constitutional rights of everybody who resides in the United States.
They're here illegally. They don't reside here. They're here illegally, with the American taxpayer funding them. Why Joe Biden and his administration is not charged with treason for letting these terrorists in here, I will never know. Hopefully Pam Bondi and Kash Patel will look into that. I'm not even going to continue, guys. This is too preposterous to even. Goodness sakes! Thanks for joining me.